What's happening? It's Johnny Snow in the building, and we here with
Hey
Santi
y'all.
TV. Yeah, you
Hey
see over there.
y'all.
Yeah, we got Santi in the building, and I'm gonna tell you, tonight what we doing. We're just gonna do like a little free for all. If you have questions on how something is built, or where to get a part, or how to do something, let me know. And I'm also gonna show you guys. I have a 45-degree angled foregrip that I have on one of my guns. I know a lot of people have asked, where did I buy that from, or where did I get that from? I'm going to show you how to put it together, because it's actually, you actually put it together. The parts out
Okay.
there, and I didn't know until not too long ago where to get all the parts, because the one that I have is a replica, but it's an actual Russian pieces that's made in Kazakhstan. So I'll show you guys how to make this, how to put it together and everything. So,
Nice.
what about you, Santi? How you doing?
I'm pretty good, Mr. Snow. I just want to say that I feel like I did not properly tell you yesterday, congratulations. Because I think I
Oh,
saw that you made it to 40,000.
yes,
You made it to
yeah. Thank you.
40,000. That is awesome. Johnny
I
Snow, pat
appreciate
yourself
that.
on
I
the back.
appreciate that.
Go
Yeah,
get
I
an extra
appreciate
piece of cake or something.
that. Extra piece of
Okay?
cake. All
Yeah.
right, all right.
But
I get
congratulations.
an extra cerveza. Yeah, we'll do it like
Yeah. Yeah, make
that.
sure you got the lemon in it, okay? But
Okay.
but yeah, that'll be nice. I wanna see how that works. You gotta teach me some stuff, Johnny Stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and what's happening, everybody? What's happening? Everybody saying hello. Everybody saying
Hey
hello.
y'all.
And one of the other things I wanted to ask you, Santi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm just you know what I'm doing. Yep, I
Okay.
can I can hear you.
Appreciate that, Wild West. One of the things that I wanted to ask you was, I got into a conversation with a couple of people the other night, and they said that all the problems that we got, everything going on, is because we put our kids out the house too soon. Do we put our kids out the house too soon? I mean, because I know 18 was the year,
Uh-oh,
and
Johnny
then
Snow, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, wait a second, I probably can't. All right, well, we
Oh,
gonna
there
touch.
you go, there you go. What you say? Say that again, Johnny Snow.
Okay. What I was saying is, I got into a conversation with somebody, and they were saying that we put our kids out of the house too soon, and they ain't ready to get out here and do the things that they're supposed to do, and that in turn causes a lot of the issues we have, is because we're putting babies out on the street. So I want to know what are your thoughts on that? Are we putting, as as a people or culture or whatever, are we putting the young ones out of the house, kicking them out the nest too soon? Yeah. Just
Oh,
wondering
you
what
really
your
want my opinion on this?
yes, I want your
I feel
opinion
like
on this.
I feel like you have to know your children. If your child is being lazy and they are 18 years old, this is my belief, this is my opinion, this is how I feel. If they're 18
Okay.
years old and they're being lazy,
Mm-hmm.
then they need to be out so they can not be lazy anymore. But if your child is like trying, you gotta figure your child out. If your
Yeah.
child is trying to
Yeah.
find their way, they dibble and dabble, they might go get a job. They might only hold a job for like a month and then they quit or whatever. Because these kids nowadays, they quit a job quick. I admire that about
Real
them
quick.
too.
Yeah,
But they
they be
quit a
like
job quick if
deuces.
they don't like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they be like
So
deuces. Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah. So if they're showing that they're trying to find their way, then no, you don't put. I wouldn't put mine out. But if they not doing
Mm-hmm.
nothing, now you gotta go because you gotta. Just like the Bible say, a man who don't work don't eat, right? So you gotta get out there and get it.
No, I'm gonna play devil's advocate then. Yeah, this is just
Then
devil's
you
advocate.
go with the devil.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta play devil's advocate. All right. What if you just know your child cannot be sufficient on their own? You know, you said I don't want to say setting them up for failure, but if I put this fool out here, he gonna starve to death. He gonna be living up under a bridge. I mean, I don't know. If you know,
Man,
and you didn't try to teach them, but you know they ain't paid attention to the words you said. So what do you do?
and that's it. If your child has a disability or something, and they can't,
No,
then you
not
gotta.
no disability. The
If they ain't
disability
got no
is youth.
disability, if they don't have no, that's what I'm saying. If they don't have
Yeah.
no
Okay.
disability, they able to, you know what I'm saying? They are able bodied
Yeah.
individual. You better go figure it. You got to figure it out. That's just how I am.
Oh,
You gonna
okay.
have to figure it out.
Okay. Okay.
It be
Well, I
hard though,
will.
huh? It be
It do
hard,
be
but you
hard.
gotta
It
do
do be
better.
hard. Yeah, and what I want to say is that it was one of them things where I heard the conversation today and I thought about it and I was like, man, where do I stand on that? Could I just put
Where do
mine
you
out?
stand on that? Let us know.
Well, I'll put it this way. I know from my past events and things that I've been through that it take a little bit of time for things to sink in. So,
But
yeah,
along
I
the way,
had.
were you trying along the way though?
Oh, of course, but there are times where I really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's that. My heart was good, but the ways of the world just was winning too much. I'll put it that way. So there were times, but what I will say is this. My oldest is 22, and from time to time he'll come through whatever, and I feel is that whatever he needs, I'm gonna try to get him there because I only want the best for him. So there you never know what you're gonna put up with until it's something that you have to put up with. If that makes any
Oh, I
sense.
know, I know what
Yeah.
I'm gonna put up with. That's why I'm telling you why I know. I know what I'm gonna put up with. Because at some point
Ain't
you
no
be like,
question.
okay, this child is trying. I'm all with my
Yeah,
child, my
yeah,
children
yeah.
trying. But you gotta show
Hmm.
me that you trying. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you out a whole bunch if you just show me that you're trying to do a little bit. If you're not trying to
Uh-huh.
do nothing, why am I over here trying to do something? Yeah.
Yep. I went to the army.
That's what
So
I got to draw
hey,
the
I know.
line.
But yeah, 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 yeah. Well, that like I said, that's something that had came up earlier. We were discussing it. So, and they say that we as a culture we tend to do that. It's like at 18, you out the house. You out the house at 18. Yeah. But like I said, sometimes they need a little bit more time.
That's true. That is true.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. And
But
I told you that I'm gonna show everybody how to put this four grip together, this 45-degree foregrip. So I'm gonna go ahead and while I know that you said that you were still mobile. I'm gonna go ahead and show everybody how to put this together right quick. All right.
all right.
Okay, that give you a chance to get what you need done. All right. So
Thank
this
you.
this is
I'll be
Yeah, yeah. All right, so this is how you put this 45-degree foregrip together. All right. So hold on. You go to eBay and let's see, let me find it. You have to buy one of these. All right. You got to buy one of these from eBay. All right. This is the RK2 Classic Grip Authentic Zinco black color. It's, authentic from Russia. All right. So this is the body of the grip. All right. So after you get that, you have to go and buy this right here. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Let me show you. Let me show you something else. I forgot to show you this. All right. The other grip only had one picture. All right. And this is what I need to show you out of this picture. See the little T bar that's in the middle? That slides the grip on and off of the Picatinny or Weaver. It's probably a Picatinny, but it slides it on and off. So, you get something that has that. Let's see if you can see it good on the other. Yeah, you can see it up top where it has the slide right there. So after you buy your grip, you go and buy this. This is the 45-degree thing that you slide the grip into after you slide it out of the other one. So that gives you the grip that I have on my Comrade, the 45-degree grip. So this company right here, they have it where it is Zenko. Boom. That's how you get it right there. That's how you get it. So this is how I put it together. Let me go ahead and get this off. And that's it for the boring stuff. Trying to show y'all how to put this stuff together. All right, you still there, Santi? Nah, she ain't there. All right, what's happening, everybody? We got Miss K in the building. Let's see.
Yeah, I saw that. So
Mm-hmm.
you just screw them in together.
It just slides on the rail and then sits in there. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been trying to buy mine, but I'm just like, okay, this is how you put the 45-degree together. You get it, slide it on there. You got a 45-degree grip, a canted grip. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
Johnny, I
telling
can't
you.
see. I'm just doing that because I can't see who out there.
Oh, okay, okay. It looks like you haven't. Hold on, hold on. All right, how about now? I
Okay, I
get.
can see you now.
Okay, okay. So, but yeah. That, like I said, that was just a little quick tutorial on how to put that grip together. Because a lot of people been asking me, where do I get that grip? Where do I get that grip? All right, and another thing that people been asking is on this JTS. This is the JTS M12 AK M12 AK T1. All right. A lot of people have been asking about the barrel shroud that I have on there. I could not find a barrel shroud to fit that. So what I had to do was I went to what was it? What was it? It's an airsoft. It's an airsoft place, but they sell shrouds for the guns and they're made out of aluminum. All right. So what I did is I got it, went on and wallowed it out a little bit so it'll slide onto a shotgun barrel and made it fit with a Dremel. And that's how you get the barrel shroud for the JTS, unless you know where to get an actual barrel shroud. But as far as it goes, is I haven't found one. I do not know where to get them, but that's another little tip I have for you.
Hey, did anybody have any questions about what you had just said in the chat?
uh, I don't think so. I guess I explained it good enough. Uh,
Let us know if y'all have some questions so Mr. Johnny
Let us
Snow
know.
can come through with
Hmm.
all the answers. Johnny Snow, you know what I thought that JTS stood for in the back? I had no idea what you. I thought that was your initials and that was like something.
Nah.
I thought that was something that you put back there for decorations.
Oh,
Shame.
nah. That's the box this came in. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So, oh man. So let me ask you
Mhm.
this, Shanti. Are you in the process of customizing any of your weapons?
I do. Not me personally, but I have an AR that's getting. I don't know what you call it. He doing something to it, and I cannot wait until I get it back so I can show to everybody.
No,
I
okay.
told him
Okay.
like, put his stank on it. You know what I'm saying? He got to put his stank on it
Hmm.
so I can when I get it, I'm gonna show everybody. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm doing right now. As for right now,
Okay.
what you doing, Jon
Okay.
Snow?
I actually, well, the reason I was asking you was because I want you to let me put my hands on one of yours, so I can do something to it. But what I'm doing,
Oh, okay.
I actually got some new wood on the way from a new wood manufacturer, and
How
what I
you be
want to say.
finding these people, Jon Snow?
Well, it's I just talk to people. I don't mind talking to people, and this gentleman, he actually has a presence on Instagram, and basically he has his own style of wood, and after speaking to him, I was like, okay, I want to see exactly what you can do. So he made me a couple of pieces, and you want me to show them to you, or you want to wait till you
Yeah.
see them on the gun?
No, I thought you
Should I?
design your own. I thought you be design.
Well, no, 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 no. Some of the things I draw out, or say, or they'll show me something that they've made and ask me if I like it. But this one right here, this is all this guy. Is the whole design, the whole everything is all this guy. And he's sending me the pieces to put on a couple of my guns, and I you know what? I'm not going to show it. I'll show it to you after the show. But I might air it out on live before I put it on the guns. But I don't know. I know. I may. Are you still there?
So you teasing the folks. Yeah, I mean, I'm just setting this up now. Finally able to set this up and hopefully, hopefully it don't be acting crazy. All right.
All right.
You gonna tease the folks like that?
I don't know. I
Mhm.
don't know. It might be a tease. Um, Rare Groove Roller. Sometimes you have to shave them down. And that's due to the fact that AKs, they tend to have all types of variations in the AKs. You have your Romanian models, you have your American made models, you have your Bulgarian made models. You have all these different variances in how the AKs are made, but you're trying to make a piece that'll fit all of them. So with that being said, you gotta sand stuff down. My best friend is a Dremel, so I make everything work with my Dremel, but you definitely have to shave some things down, or sometimes you get it and it fits perfect. So definitely. So uh you said I'm giving up on the people. Who giving up?
On what people?
Yeah, yeah. Nobody giving up on
What
nothing,
you
man. We
talking about?
good. We good. We good. Uh-huh.
Refrigerator Q. What you talking
Hmm.
about, refrigerator Q?
Yeah, I was trying to read that. I was like, nah, I was gonna mess it up. It's too far. Uh, but yeah, I'm
Now, see,
dead
this
serious.
this this is I'm trying something kind of new. Okay, cause y'all see that's good and cold too.
Hmm.
And
What's
Johnny, so you
happening?
see
Who
how
that,
much it
babe?
is?
Let's see how fast it
Hey,
get
who
down.
that babe? I'm a try not to drink all of this because I know I be acting up over here when I get over here. So I'm gonna try not to drink
Hmm.
all of that. Okay,
For
cause I
sure.
don't
For
want I
sure.
don't want no problem.
Uh huh.
I don't want no problem.
So that's it. We didn't cover a couple of things this evening. We talked about kicking kids out too early. It may happen. It may not. Yeah, you say it all depends on if they're trying to do something for themselves. I agree. I agree. And
They
what
gotta
else?
be doing something for themselves.
They gotta be doing something for themselves. All right. And also, what else?
Hey, G23. Miss K, G23, all of y'all out there in the chat, hello. I'm sorry I had some stuff to do. Johnny Snow knew, he know what I had to do. So, here I am now. How y'all doing?
Hmm. What's happening? What's
He said
happening?
he should be
We in
still
here.
there.
All right.
Really, I think you got that right, refrigerator Q.
I think he did too. I think he did too. You know. But like I said, we trying to just go ahead and one hold on. One, show everybody how to put the brace together. We got that out of the way. And I know I want to introduce everybody to the new wood guy that I use. You know what I mean? And I want y'all to go check out his Instagram because he hold on just a second. Let me pull it up. But yeah, check out his Instagram. He got a lot of nice wood. Hold on.
Y'all, I'm trying to grow my size. I'm trying not to be so bald headed. I'm trying to grow my size. Y'all see I'm poking out on the side? I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed, okay? Because they poking out. They sticking out. Please.
Oh boy. Uh
G23,
hold on.
I got to send you an email. I'm going to send you an email. Forgive me. So this is another place that you found online, or you found them on Instagram.
On Instagram. Hold on. I'm about to pull it up for everybody. Hold on.
Instagram be having some good information, don't they?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You find people everywhere.
Next page.
So that's what's awesome about it. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is I never had to do this. Let's see. Here we go. All right.
Yes,
So
Miss K.
let me show everybody what this man working with. Let's see. It's gonna make me do that. All right. So he has, as you see, what he does, he makes real nice grips, makes real nice foregrips and everything. Hold on, it's gonna make me log in and continue. All right. Well, you got the gist of what he makes. All right. You can see that around the edges, so I won't have to log in to continue. But yeah, he makes very nice stuff, and he is hold on, WAS Woodworks, WAS Woodworks, and that's how you found him on Instagram. So WAS and WA Sanchez. And then that's his page. That's his page. So y'all go ahead and go check him out. Look at all the stuff that he makes, and he is very prompt. He has very very good product. That I just put it that way. Go find out for yourself.
So this the guy that make your stuff.
He made a couple of pieces for me. This is my first time trying them out, and he made some awesome stuff. So I'm just letting people know that go check this guy out because I use Kalashnikov wood as well. So I have a lot of Kalashnikov wood, but this is somebody else that is letting me see what they're working with. So check them out. Check them
Mm-hmm.
out. Hmm. He makes stuff for
Okay.
Dracos, makes stuff for all the AK pistols and Yugos and all that stuff. So check him out.
Nice. So Johnny Snow,
Hmm.
you was talking about children and the stuff that you was talking about with the kids, right?
Yeah.
My question is, if you have a child that's like that, would you still encourage your child to go out and get a firearm?
Well, I would have to say that I've trained my children how to use guns, and all of us can use even more training. But it's knowing the way the world is, I'd rather them have one legally than not. And here in Georgia, they just passed constitutional carry. So
But what if you
you
have
know,
one that just can't get right? Who not, they're not going to be, safe. You know what I'm saying? If a child is lazy, they're probably not going to be safe all the time. You know what I'm saying? Would you still encourage them to go get one?
well, knowing the way the world is, I would want him to be able to protect himself. And depending on his age and everything, I want him to be able to protect himself. And if he can't get right, God forbid anything happen, but I still want him to protect himself. Because
Right.
it might be even more likely to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to think
Okay.
that I taught him well enough that even though he having issues, he's still trying to do the right thing. Sometimes people just have
Right.
the dreamer spirit, and they got to keep going till they get it right. And we don't see their dream. I know
Gotcha.
somebody think I'm crazy for having, you know, yeah, my, yeah. She's like, "Why you got all them
Yeah.
damn
Yeah.
guns?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I like my guns." So that's another conversation.
Hmm.
That's another conversation. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, I get it. I get it. So you know, hey,
Hmm.
I still rather have them armed than out there naked.
That's true. I agree. I definitely agree.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kevin Turk said, just picked up my micro Draco, need the wood customized. Okay. Johnny Stone, hey, that's what you just now showed us, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Check out this guy right here. Go to Instagram. Check him out. Check him out. And come
Refrigerator
back.
Q.
Let me know what you think after you look at his stuff. Go check his stuff out. All right.
Oh, Rare Groove said, what do you think about the AK-12? I hear it's not very good. I've heard that too.
I don't like the polymer furniture on it, and it's I've heard that is the system is good, but the shell that they put it in isn't. So I think it's a gun that with certain modifications can be made awesome. That's that's my thought on it. You know, what have you heard about it,
I heard that it's
Santi?
not good. It don't work correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
it
all I
just need
heard. I heard
that.
people don't really like it.
It's a good place to
But
start. That's how I see it. It's a good place to start.
mm-mm.
What were you
Refrigerator Q
about to?
said, I don't have any kids. I'm nervous to even carry mine around my friend kids. Kids are bad. Y'all know they always into stuff.
That
So,
is true. That is true. Well, I know with mine, I keep stuff locked up, and then I have strategic places that I have things at, and I actually let my sons know where everything is at, just in case they need it. And my sons are. I've trained them to the point to where if I am incapacitated, y'all know it at least how to put one in the chamber and squeeze. But I
okay.
try to teach
Yeah.
them more than that. But yeah, so I mean, I know a lot of people don't want their kids to know where their guns are at, but if you, I mean, you gotta at least trust. I don't know. I don't know. What are your
Mhm.
thoughts on that?
So this is my question. This is my question because that brought this has come to
Yeah.
mind.
Hmm.
So be honest.
Okay.
Y'all better be honest. Hey, Clover Tat,
What's up,
have you
Clover
ever
Tech?
misplaced? Have you ever misplaced any of your guns?
Oh no,
Don't lie,
no,
Johnny Snow.
no, I have not.
Have you ever not known what whatever was, and then you had to go figure out where it was, and you found it?
Never happened.
Tell us in the chat before I tell y'all my story. Good night. What's wrong with me?
It has never happened to me at all. Yeah, the most
Just
anything
don't.
has happened is I open up a bag thinking that one gun is supposed to be in here and it's not, and I'm freaking out. But then it's right here in this other bag. So that's
Well,
yeah,
yeah, that's
that's
what I'm
the,
talking about. Like you, like kind of lost it a little bit. Like you didn't know where it was.
I that's the only thing that has happened to me. I thought I put it in one bag, but I actually put it in another. But it wasn't lost.
Man, it wasn't lost. Tell me, y'all, if y'all ever misplaced, well, I'm gonna say misplaced your gun for just a couple of minutes. Let's go there. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Maybe for a couple of minutes.
Hmm.
Let us know in the chat if that ever happened to you. And while y'all letting us know this, make sure y'all click the thumbs up because it's 19 of us
Hmm.
in here and only 12 thumbs up. Okay. Um, now it ain't Hey Brian. Not too much lemonade. I want y'all to let me know have you ever done it?
Oh, uh-huh.
Because I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So I came
Okay,
back,
go
I can't
ahead.
remember where I came back from. Huh?
I say go ahead. Yeah, tell us.
Oh, I came back from somewhere, and you had the lock box or whatever for your gun.
Mm-hmm.
And my EDC wasn't in the lockbox that I took with me, when I came back from out of town. Because, traveling, you got to have it in the box and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying my EDC is a totally different gun. So I had my EDC. So I'm feeling like I have everything under control.
Yeah.
So, of course, I mean, the gun that I had didn't have anything in it. But at the same time, I was like, where is it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking around, I'm trying to figure out where in the world I put this gun. So I be all over the city of Houston, right?
Oh man.
Like I have things all over the city of Houston. So I'm like, dang, did I leave it on the south side? Did I leave that one on the north side? Did I leave that one on the west side,
Oh
east
man,
side?
you
Where
you got
is it?
stashes all over the city, huh?
No.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Man.
So I get to this one place where I really do keep a lot of them, and I'm going into the safe, and I'm like, I'm driving away from one across one side of town to the other one. Now this
Hmm.
whole time I'm interrogating everybody where my stuff is, because black folks, you lose something,
Yeah.
everybody just stole it, okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. Well,
everybody.
hey,
Where
you
is my
down to
stuff?
get some straightening?
Yes, line them up because we just find out who got it.
Okay.
So the whole way I'm interrogating people. There's no way in
Hmm.
the world I misplaced this. I just came back. Blah, blah, blah. Steady saying, I'm steady saying, I just came back. I just came back. And so I get to the place where I really keep most of them, and I go into the safe, and I'm like, it's not here, right? I'm like, it's not here. So I get back, and I'm like, what did I do? So I've had to unpack the suitcase. And so when I was
Hmm.
unpacking that suitcase, I saw the box and I was like, it's in the box. And I was so glad it was in the box because I was scared. I'm like, somebody got it. Somebody gonna end up getting it. I thought when maybe one of my kids took it to school, and I was going
Oh
crazy on them.
man. Oh wow.
My poor
Wow.
kids, I had
Wow.
to apologize. I
Did
had
you
to
actually
apologize.
apologize? Oh,
Oh
okay.
man, yeah.
Hey, that
Yeah,
sucks,
I had
doesn't
to
it? When you
apologize.
have to be like, all right, kids, I found it. It was
You
in
know,
my
and you
bag.
know how I apologize. Everything they like, I'm like, let's go get you some shoes, and let's go.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, she like ice cream, right? She love ice cream.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to Dairy Queen and get you some ice cream. Shame.
Or if you told the truth more, I wouldn't think you've been lying. So
Yeah, I was
it's
like, I
not
can either
my
keep it
fault, it's
in
your
and not
fault.
tell them that I found it, or do the right thing and tell them I'm sorry because I put them
Yeah,
through a lot, Johnny Snow.
I can imagine. I can
I put them
imagine.
through a lot. Oh man, that was funny. They were looking at me like this lady here, like what's
Yeah.
wrong?
Yeah.
Oh,
I,
look
I
what Clover Tech said.
I'm gonna tell you what I lose. What I lose is parts and screws. Like I have a screw that hold a whole gun together. I lose it. I'm like, man, I know I
Wow.
just had this sitting on the desk. And
Yep.
my whole day is messed up for at least about an hour and a half while I'm looking for this screw. So I'm like, where?
Okay.
And or trying to find my tools. I call myself keeping my tools together pretty good, but I never can find the tool that I need. I'm looking everywhere. I got like 5, 6 tool boxes with all type of stuff in it, and I can't never find a Dremel head that I really need to get this done. So I lose stuff
Okay.
all the time. I haven't lost a gun, but I lose everything else.
Man, I can't even tell you how many times the little pen, when you stick the little pen back in, then fell somewhere, and I'm over here looking crazy, looking all on the floor everywhere, trying to find the thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
who
I
that baby say she be losing her mags? Clover
uh
Tech say he has lost his for years. Oh, wait, did he take it off? Sorry, Clover Tech. That's funny.
but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I lose mags too.
Y'all losing good.
I lose mags too. I swear I'll be looking for like the 40 round mag or the or the like I bought some 20 round mags because YouTube don't like you to have 30 round mags no more. So I bought some 20 round
That's what
mags
I heard.
and I cannot
Uh-huh.
find them. Like I haven't even been able to shoot with my 20 round mags because I can't find them. So
Mhm.
I'm like, man.
Yeah.
So I lose stuff like that. Yeah. So
Man,
what's up, Chicago Mike? So,
Chicago Mike in the building. You sound
mm-hmm.
like, man,
Oh,
if y'all
refrigerator
stop.
Q. Yeah, yeah, that random spring, and then you have to look for. Oh
Heck
my
yeah.
goodness. Uh, yeah, yeah. That happened on the AR. See, that's why I like the AK. You don't have all them random springs. You good. That's why I like the AK. But yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Clover Tech said it's not scary. He told me that's scary, funny and scary. He said it's not scary. If he can't find them, nobody gonna find. Nobody else is gonna find them.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy. Have you ever
Yeah.
left? Have you ever left your gun anywhere? I haven't done that. Now I ain't well leaving it at the house in a suitcase. Yeah, but have you ever been out and you left it somewhere, like going and wash your hands or doing whatever you got to do, and you take it off and you leave it somewhere?
Tell me if this count. I was at a party, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
had I had my baby 45 on me, right? And I had it
A baby 45.
I had it's a 10 round double stack. It's a 3-inch barrel. But I had it in my holster and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
it slid out, and I did not know it slid out. And I got up and I was over talking to one of my friends, and I look and I see my gun just sitting in the chair. I'm like,
Waving at you, talking about,
yeah,
hey.
just like, hey, I'm I'm like, gee, how did my so I had to rush over there to grab it, but that happened to me, and needless to say, I got rid of that holster. That was the first and last time that was ever going to happen. But yeah, it came out of the
Yeah,
holster, was sitting right there in the chair. Like, wow, I
yeah.
can't believe that.
That's why they
Does that
so. That's
qualify?
why those
Does
holes
that
are so
qualify?
important. You so, huh?
I said, does that qualify?
I would say so. Yep, I would say so. I would say so.
Oh
Hey,
man,
what's
man.
up?
What's up? What's up?
Just
Mhm.
hobbies. He has a question for you.
Let's see.
You're buying a gunner week,
Oh,
gun week. I don't know what that is.
he was just saying I'm buying a gun a week. Well, not really. Not really. I'm just airing the video, but it's not a week. Everything's starting to pile up, so I'm starting to let it go. Is but yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not really though. Time to start shooting some stuff up.
Mhm.
I have some things.
AK is the platinum platform.
What's
Yeah, because
that?
they high. Chicago Mike, be careful.
Mm, it all depends on which AK you get. Some AKs are pricey. Some of them ain't. But you can make them all awesome. You can make them all
For
awesome.
me, they high. Take a poster.
He said
Yeah, I was
you never can
checking.
find the right Allen wrench. I can't either. I can't either. I'm always looking
Okay.
for the right Allen wrench. Yeah. Let's see. There was
What you get? What's up?
all right.
Tell us what you got. Don't be teasing us what's up. Tell us what you
Yeah.
got. What you picked
What you
up.
got? What you got? Let's see.
G23. I have a mag. Oh nah. You ain't go to jail, bitch. Cause you know you ain't go to jail, bitch. Have you ever that brings this question
You
to
can't
mind.
you can't go to jail for that, I don't think. I hope not.
They probably thought he was trying to rob him. Have you ever had anybody get scared of you because you have your firearm, like either a truck passed by you and and your gun is sitting there and they see it, or you get out at
Hmm.
the gas station and they see it? Have you ever spooked anybody that saw it?
Uh I know there's been times where I spooked people up out of the gun range because they didn't realize how loud my gun was, and after I shot, they just left. But let's
Hmm.
see. I don't open carry. So I don't I don't think anybody really been spooked because I had a gun because mine is usually concealed.
I
Have
don't
you
open carry
have
either.
you
Well, when I'm
scared
in the
people?
car,
Uh huh.
when I'm in the car, it's sitting on the side of me. Say what?
I was
What
saying,
you say?
have you spooked anybody?
Yes, let me tell you about it.
Okay, what happened?
Driving to the gas station. Some people now, and this was at night. This was like a long time ago though. These two people came to the car. They were begging. You know how people be talking about, oh, my car ran out of gas down the street. Give me five. Can I get $5 and stuff like that? So they was doing that little scam and stuff on me, trying to anyway. So I had the
Mm-hmm.
windows down, which I usually don't do. And the guy he was coming up, the guy was coming up on this side. The lady was coming up on kind of like in the front. And while he was walking, he was asking. He was like, "Oh, ma'am, my car is broke down. I just need $5." And so when he got closer to the car, he looked on the seat, which I shouldn't have had my window down like that because
Mm-hmm.
he could have reached in there and took it. But he was like, the $5 stuff. And he looked down and then he started backing away. Both of them started backing away. He was like, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. I was like, and then it was so crazy because I was gonna give him $5 just just to give it to him, which I really don't usually do either. But
Uh-huh.
that man, he was like, nah, I don't want no parts of nothing you got going on. He didn't want none of that.
Okay. So a visual deterrent.
Yeah, he backed up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, sir, maybe I need to do this more often. No, but I
All
ain't
right.
trying to scare the folks. I ain't trying to scare the folks.
Real Groove Roller want to know if I felt bad about running people out of the gun range. And actually, I actually changed up my muzzle brake for when I'm at an indoor range, so it doesn't just run everybody off. So I guess that mean I did care a little bit because I changed my brake up. I changed to a blast forwarding device instead of the LAF. So that's the answer to that one. Let's see.
Have you ever been kicked out the range for making too much noise?
I've been kicked out of range for firing too fast.
Uh-huh. They
Yeah, they
actually
they
kick you
try to
out.
do that. Yeah, they try to do that 1 shot per second, and I did a little bit faster, and then yeah, it was one of them things where he came and he had a snappy type feel to him, so I just kind of just left. I didn't get kicked out. I was just like, you know what, let me just go on and go. I don't like dealing with people like that. It's like,
Party over.
yeah,
Exactly.
before, while I still got my right mind, let me go ahead and leave. So nothing
Okay.
progresses. Exactly. Sometimes you got to do that. When you still in your right mind and people ain't hit that last nerve yet, and you can walk away.
Mhm. Yep.
I think
Absolutely.
that has saved me so many times, knowing when to just walk away, because
Yeah.
I don't really be feeling like I'm outgunned. It's like I walk away because I have more sense than people do. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I want to let people know it ain't a punk move to just be like, all right, you got it.
Right.
I mean, especially like I say, you have enough firepower on you to lay everybody out, but you choose to be like, all right, you got it. You know what I'm saying? And let everybody live.
Right. Right.
I think
Absolutely.
that's a better move. That's you just let everybody live. You didn't succumb to whatever was being said, or the sticks and stones, words. I just let you live, bruh. So I'm finna walk away. yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but
Clover Tech
that's
said he told the story this about somebody called a lady called him. I think I did. I think I do remember you saying how that happened.
mm-hmm.
Thank God I have never had anybody call the cops on me for that. They call the cops on me for other stuff,
You serious?
but not that.
Oh boy. All right. Hold on. I tell you
Lord, let
what.
me stop.
Come on in and tell the story, Clover Tack. There you go.
So we are ready to go home. Refrigerator, you over there tripping.
Oh, what he
You
said.
trying to spend the night and get your money's worth, huh? Have you ever went shooting at night? That's what I want to do out here. I've never begun shooting at night.
You haven't?
Like, I mean, besides when you hunting, but I'm talking about like at a gun range or something.
Well, I shoot at night at my family property, and it's you definitely gotta shoot the Draco at night. The flame and everything, yeah, you'll love it.
Mm.
You'll love it. Yeah. So all the pistol calibers, I mean, at night they spit out great fireballs. Anything pistol caliber. So yeah, we definitely got to do that. Definitely.
Oh, do they still have fireflies in the country?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Talking about lightning
They do.
bugs. You talking about
Lightning
we
bugs.
call them lightning bugs.
That now, if anybody do this, we gonna have a problem. Not you, Johnny Snow. Not y'all in the chat, but anybody else, because we see who in the chat right now. Uh,
Okay.
Somebody should be shooting at night with the fireflies going all over the place too. Oh my goodness, that'll be a dope picture. I
Let's
don't
make
know
it
if I can
happen.
ever do that, but
Let's make it happen. Come on. I said we can make it
man,
happen.
that'll be a dope picture
Yeah. Yeah.
with the flames coming out
So
and the fireflies everywhere. That'll be dope.
all right, we got Clover Tack. He done jumped in. Hold on.
Refrigerator Q. Hey, Clover Tech.
What's
Chop
happening,
chop,
man?
chop chop.
What's
It's a
going on,
Thursday.
man?
Clover Tech, why they call the cops on you? First of all, how you doing?
I'm well. I'm well.
Yeah, good.
I told a story before, hadn't I?
I think you did.
I don't
Yeah,
Tell
I
them
remember.
was
what it
in.
is, Clover Tech.
This was before. It was before the camera's all weird because the sun's like behind me. So forgive me for that. But this was before Texas had license to carry. So it's when you had to have be concealed, right? And so um, I typically wear I typically wear outside the waistband with a t-shirt with some kind of cover over, right? Usually a t-shirt. And I was in Walmart. I was back at the automotive, and I was getting one of those big jugs of motor oil, and it was up on the top
Hmm.
shelf. And Santee will tell you I'm not a tall dude, right? So I got to reach, and when you reach, what happens to your t-shirt, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
so I was back there. I wasn't thinking anything about it. I got my motor
Hmm.
oil, and was walking back up to the front. And of course, I looked at several things on the way back. You don't go into Walmart and not look at other stuff. And as I was walking up to the front, there was two of the local cops walking through the door. Basically, well, they were walking past the checkouts anyway, and they seen me, I seen them, and they just started laughing. And they come over there and they go, "Hey man, you're in trouble." And
Uh-huh.
I said, "Oh man, what did I do? You know, to rob a bank or I was messing with them. I know, they knew me, I knew them. That's one of the beauties of living in an area that I live in. It's real easy to know all these folks and even grow up with some of them, right? And so they immediately and knew that there wasn't anything up, but according to them, and this is from dispatch and what they told me from dispatch or whatever, it was a Hispanic lady of like broken English, like Spanish, that called and said there was a guy with a gun in Walmart, and it
Hmm.
met my description, right? So,
I remember you telling us this now.
but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and we had a laugh about it. It was they didn't do anything. We just, I mean, that was not much else to tell of the story other than that, right? I mean, they got a call and they got to respond when they
Yeah.
get a
Yeah,
call like that,
yeah,
and
yeah,
luckily, it wasn't some loudmouth guy that was gonna show up being friends. You're stepping on my rights. Luckily, they walked in at somebody they knew that
yeah,
wasn't giving them
yeah,
grief or anything else, and it was just that quick. I mean, they joke, throw just joke, throw that joke. How are you doing? And they turned around and left. They had better things to
Mhm.
do. You
Yeah.
know.
And
hmm,
that's funny because it's different type of people. It's like some people, like, if I would see that, I would be comfortable. I'd be like, yeah, they'll get them. If, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would think. Somebody else up in, they,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, they hear they probably gonna help us out if something
Yeah.
go down. And
Yeah.
then you
hmm,
have the people who see them and they're like so terrified that something is gonna happen. Like, I don't know, some kind of way we gotta bridge that gap a little bit so people can understand just a
You
little bit.
know, once upon a time, you're talking about law enforcement officers. What you talking about, right?
People, like, yeah,
Oh,
people,
just yeah.
yeah,
Well,
when they see us.
one of the things, and again, I'm not going to claim. I can't sit here and claim I don't know what it's like in an inner city in an environment like that. I mean, you're talking about very rural area. I grew up in. I hang out in for the most part, all of that. So I don't know if this works in a big city environment, but I think you need people from the community policing the community. And what I mean by that is you need police officers that live in the area they're policing. And then
But it
that
don't
way
go
they
through
know.
that.
And I just say that because that's the way it is here. Anything happens here, it's like the cops know who all the bad actors is when there's riffraff and stuff that moves into town. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Troublemakers and things. They know who all those folks are. They knew who the troublemakers are. They know who the folks, you know, uh, that or whatever the bad actors, whatever you want to call them. They knew who those folks are, right? Um,
Right.
and it's because again, it's a smaller community. They live here. A lot of them have grown up here. Things like that. So if I was to go, let's just use an example of an extreme. Let's say I was to go become a law enforcement officer, right? And then I go to Houston or Dallas PD. Well, man,
hmm,
I ain't gonna know anybody there. I ain't gonna know anybody there. I ain't gonna know nothing about the neighborhoods. And that's what you've got with a lot of these law enforcement officers.
a lot
It's
of the
like
transplants. Yeah.
yeah, they're
Hmm.
I think they could revamp their hiring practices with who they hire. I think they could probably pay them more if the indications of what they get paid here are any standard across the country, right? They could definitely
Yeah.
pay them more. That would get them better people, of course. They could treat them a little better because that's also a big issue around here. And I'm
Mhm.
not talking
Hmm.
about the people, the public treating them better. I'm talking about the cities and the counties and their bosses treating them better. Um,
Mhm.
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
them put these quotas on them that are just stupid. They got to write so many tickets a month and all this
Yeah.
other mess. They got to pull over so many cars a month. There's all this BS out there that they got to deal with and do. It's like take that off the table, man. And they deal with criminals basically, or criminal element, and then outside of that, they're done, man. That's their job.
Mhm. Well, that's true. Like, if I go to somewhere out there, okay, so my family's from Louisiana, so a lot of things that they do, I know for us here in Texas, a lot of stuff that we don't. I don't even want to say all that. Anyway, so when I was growing up, you can like burn trash and stuff. You know what I'm
uh,
saying?
yeah,
Then
yeah,
you get to certain places, you know what I'm saying? You can't sit up here and be burning trash. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, put it where it's supposed to go. You can't just go
hmm,
and do all of that. So like things like that, and then it can be a misunderstanding because when you're coming from another place, that may be acceptable, but when you go to another place, it's like,
uh,
nah, you can't, it's
yeah,
not it's frowned
yeah,
upon. You can't do stuff like that. So
yeah,
I get where you're coming from because yeah, you gotta I think that's true too. Like you have
yeah,
that community. You have more resources in that community. So if you know this dude is over here doing something crazy, you might know their grandmother or their cousins or somebody.
right,
I don't
yeah,
know, or
yeah.
somebody who
I'm
knows somebody
no man.
that
I've
can
seen
help
that a
out with
bunch
the
of times.
situation.
I've seen, because like I said, I got a lot of law enforcement, a lot of buddies, I guess you could call them friends, acquaintances in law enforcement. So I've heard it a bunch of times, man. I've been, up in the police station or sheriff's office or whatever it might be, and they get a call and they're like, "Yeah, so and so's acting up." They're like, "Well, get his nanny on the line. Let them know
Right.
she need to pop him upside the head or whatever, right?" And that's what they do. Like, somebody that's just being stupid. They hadn't done nothing like criminal or illegal yet, but
Hmm.
somebody was just acting stupid, and rather than go out and arrest him and cause trouble, they knew who their grandma was or whatever. They like, just call him. Let's see if what she says about it. And of
Right.
course
Yeah,
they
I
did,
want.
and they did, and Nanny was like, I'll snatch that sucker up by his ear, and I'll get a hold of him.
Give them more
And so,
punishment than they would get.
and then
Yeah,
I don't know that goes on in the bigger city. I don't know that works even. I don't know if there's any way to make that something like that work in the bigger city. So like I said, I'm not putting that forth as a solution. I just see that as a
It's
difference
not.
that,
Yeah.
it would be nice if it could.
well,
I think it
I
could, because then you
wanna.
still got neighborhoods. I know some of our neighborhoods are small. Like no, where I grew up at, where I'm from, it was like that before, but now it's a lot of stuff is changing and stuff like that. But it
Yeah.
was
Mhm.
like that. If we tried to skip school,
Oh,
somebody knew
yeah.
about it, and we were
You
getting
better not
arrested.
hang around in town. We always went way out of town if we skipped school. We didn't hang around town.
We got a whooping from the neighbors. That's how we used. That's how
Uh
we used to
huh.
get down in our neighborhood. It's like, why you didn't go to
Yep.
school? And you know,
Yep.
you bet not have nobody coming in and out the door. Oh my goodness, you might die.
Right.
You might die.
Right.
All right. Hey, D23 asked a question about what's my opinion on the state lowering the requirement for law enforcement officers only needing a high school diploma or GED. And I want to say that just because somebody had a GED don't mean that they can't, do a good job at something. So I don't want to I don't want to talk bad about nobody with a GED because people with GED can do things. So
Yep.
I think it all depends on the officer. It
Yeah.
all depends on the officer and not whether or not he has a GED. So that's
Well, and
my.
let's not overlook the fact that they get law enforcement training. They got to go through an academy. They got to go through a process, and then there's
Yeah,
continuing education on top of that. So,
yeah,
to say that that's all you need, that's not all you need. That's all you need to start the process, but that's not all
yeah,
you need to get a
yeah. To
job.
start the process,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and I
Yeah,
definitely believe that it shouldn't be a required. Like you have to have one of the two. Okay, so
Right.
because but I also
yeah,
believe that
yeah,
you need to have some kind of incentive to like do more and do better. So if that's a requirement to get in there, great. And if you don't go to get, further education, then
Right.
that's where you'll probably stay. But like show
Yeah.
a
exactly.
progression, not just say this is what you have to have because we already know student loans go, it's just ridiculous. And then when you
Yep.
do get the job, it's like anybody
Yeah,
can do that job pretty much if you just teach them how to do it. Anybody can do it pretty much.
Yep.
exactly. But you
A lot, most of these
had to
jobs.
get all this debt, and
Yeah,
all this from school to do a
Yep.
job that you could have showed me how to push this button.
yeah.
And I don't know.
How
I
you
don't know
educate should be
what.
instead of,
Yeah,
but to get the
I
I know
don't
what
know
you're
job.
what
saying.
a.
Yeah,
I don't know what peace officer certifications. I don't know what the schooling for that. I'll look that up one maybe once we get off here because I'm curious what it costs to do that. But when you take the cost to do that, and then, or at least around here, again, I'm speaking to my area, the cost to do that, and then you take out loans, you do whatever, and then what they actually pay the police officers here, sheriff's officers, whatever. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that could be burdensome for sure.
Well, he said,
Yeah.
I have a GD. I'm talking about no longer requiring the college or training some states or doing it to get more law enforcement. So you're saying, what's your our thoughts on them dumbing down police training? Well, I will say this as far as police training goes. I don't know exactly what they're making the threshold is or what they're teaching people.
Hmm.
I mean, I know that there's going to be reports that puts shed things in a certain light because they have an agenda, and then another thing is going to make things look completely great because they also have an agenda.
Hmm.
So until I hear more stories on what exactly is happening with it, I really got to hold my opinion on that until I have more knowledge on it because I've heard the
Yeah.
extreme on one end and I've heard the extreme on the other. So I still got to find some things in the middle to find out
Well,
exactly
you're
how I feel.
you're never going to get law enforcement, no matter what you do, that know all the laws, right? And
No.
it's like, yeah, I mean, that's impossible. You can't expect anybody to know all that, right?
Yeah.
Um, and it's sad. I mean, I seen something one time that said the average person breaks something like 7 or 8 laws, or maybe it was even 11 laws. I don't even remember, but it was unbelievable. Um, every day, and don't
Every
even know
day.
it, and don't even
Yeah.
know it. You know?
Just walking out their house. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
Hmm.
that speaks to another thing that we need to get rid of some of these regulations and laws. We need to be working to roll some of this bull crap back. Some of
Oh
this stuff's
yeah.
horrible.
Well, another thing is that they should do training instead of trying to take away train.
Hmm.
Let it. Instead of not saying nothing to kids in school, say, okay, this is a firearm, leave it alone. They or don't touch this or something or this is how one works and teach them the respect of one. Have firearms
Hmm.
training in school. And I
Mhm.
mean, there are things that can be done to make it to where more people know and more people
Oh
are
yeah.
safe.
Oh
But
yeah.
that
Well,
can't
that's
be
not the
the
goal,
option.
right?
Yeah,
That's not the goal. The goal is not to fix the problem. You know that. The problem is what makes
mhm,
politicians all the money. They don't want, and if they fix it, if they solved all the problems in the world, what would they campaign on to get money, right? And so they
Just
don't.
exactly.
like the
Ultimately, they
That's
don't.
true.
pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah,
But
they
I
don't.
think
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
open
no,
a
spot
couple,
on, man, spot on. Medicines like pharmaceutical companies, they don't want you getting better. They ain't putting out no cure because they
no,
don't make no money that way. Well, laws and regulations are the same exact way. They don't fix no problems because they're not designed to. They're designed to keep the problems going.
right,
Yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah. And they find new ways to make money off the problem.
Yep.
They don't fix a problem. They just like, okay, if you can pay this much, then you can continue having this problem.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Well,
right.
that's
you
the
well
long and short of it.
so through the 80s, I remember it was AIDS, right? Oh, AIDS was a thing, man. AIDS, all this stuff with AIDS. And you've seen all these organizations, right? Pop up to get rid of AIDS, right? And then
Mhm.
and then we started having the war on drugs. Late 80s, early 90s, it was a war on drugs. And you had all this MAD and DARE, and you had all these organizations popping up, right?
Mhm.
And then fast forward, we got the anti-gunners, right? Oh, gun violence is an epidemic, and you got all these organizations, and all they are is organizations that launder money. That's all it is.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of them.
All
a
through
lot
history, it
of
ain't
them. A
nothing
lot of
new.
them.
It
Yeah.
ain't nothing new. It's just that the quote unquote cause changes. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's the only difference.
And they find a way to go line their
And
pockets.
and
Absolutely.
and if we can hold on long enough, there'll be something else they switch to. I guarantee you. That not that they're going to completely go away from or get away from trying to get rid of the Second Amendment. They're never going to do that. There's
No.
always going to be a fight there somewhere. But
Yeah.
Hmm.
you mark my words that eventually, and I'm gonna say probably within the next 5 years, definitely 10 years, there'll be some, and I'm surprised COVID didn't do it, but there'll be something that pops up like the war on drugs, like AIDS, like one of those things, and you'll
Hmm.
see a lot of these organizations that are anti-gun now. You won't hear nothing from them, but all of a sudden there'll be new organizations popping up trying to solve this next biggest problem, and they'll, for the most part, they'll leave us alone for a little while.
Hmm.
For a little while.
For a little while.
Or try to usher
Yeah.
in what their agenda with and put some gun control with it and package it all up
Well,
together
the
and present it
Yep.
to them. And
Yep.
the problem
Exactly.
The problem is, it's not that they haven't left us alone at times through history. The problem is when they leave us alone, we get comfortable and complacent,
yeah,
and we
yep,
don't pay attention and watch. And the next thing you know, they done bamboozled us. They done jumped out and mined a corner and passed some legislation somewhere. You know
right,
what I mean?
Uh-huh.
right.
And
Yep.
so, even though
Yeah.
they're not messing with us, if we ever get to a point where they're not messing with us, that doesn't mean we stop paying attention. That's where we
Hmm.
that's where we went wrong all these years, I think.
Well, yeah, yeah. And I gotta tell ZJ, no, I have not called my rep in DC. I need to jump on that.
That's
Have
not. This is what you should be telling ZJ.
you?
Let me
Call the
let me
rep.
leave ZJ alone. I
I'll
let
just
it
go.
go to enough yesterday, ZJ.
I'll just go see mine.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
man, you about to
Okay.
go see yours?
Oh
Wait a
yeah, I
minute.
talk to
Did
I
you see?
talk to mine pretty regular.
Did you see
Yeah.
Governor Abbott took those? He did exactly what he said he was gonna do.
Oh, bust the people over. Yeah, we'll see how many buses he sends, but yeah, that was kind of funny.
I couldn't
Talk
believe
about
it. I
sending the
That's
said,
kind
bus
of
to
funny.
DC.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
that
I
was
did
Okay.
something
too.
else. What is that man gonna do? He got all the people out there. I don't know, but that was something else. That was
Man.
something
Mm.
else. But
Well, I want to say this. We done hit a little bit over our hour, but I want to say a quick one quick thing. Make sure you guys go check out this Instagram page right here. Check out this Instagram page. This gentleman has very nice woodwork. Check him out. Check him out. Yeah, and I also told you how to put the angled foregrip that I use on my comrade, and on I actually had it on my masterpiece arms, my Mac 10. So if you want to look at that, if you catching this late, just go back and watch it. I'll tell you exactly how to put that together. All right. So you got any last words, Clover Tack?
Not on at all, man. Everybody be good
Mhm.
out there. Be good to each other. That's all I got to say.
Absolutely,
absolutely.
absolutely. What about you, Miss Santi?
Uh, all that what Clover Tech said. See y'all next Wednesday and Thursday on Chop It Up. Um, be good, be kind, and be careful to people, and be safe. That's pretty much it.
And stay strapped. That's
That part.
Yep.
all
Yep.
right, everybody. So we have left the building. We out of here.
And thank